Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we will finish the deck level finally after going through hell and back to get this little dragon here. So in order to get out of this little hidey hole, we will have to do a running jump. Either that or carefully drop down. Yes, this is dangerous, but I do not want to have to backtrack, so that is the easiest way. And remember that if you moved each of the movable blocks, then you will probably be able to get back up, although maybe not here. I'm not sure. I think this is actually the area where we started off the level, because there's no movable block on this side, and seemingly we will have to reach the thing again, which means a long trek back over here. So maybe I was wrong. Yeah, it looks like I was wrong because, yeah, this is gonna be painful. Okay, yes, this is where I started the level. Fair enough. Then I'm gonna skip all of this backtracking and see you back when I was at the area when I jumped to get the secret. Here we are, back on the deck, and I don't know if I opened those two doors even. The ones that are locked on the top area of the deck, of course. So, yeah, this is going to take a while. Keep in mind that there's this huge rusty bit here. And that other rusty bit later on that we have to grab. There are no other enemies to speak of around here, so, yeah. Really annoying. To the point where I just don't know what to do, seemingly. Also, you may well see a bit where I try and jump. Not try and jump, but do something anyway to actually onto the thing. There was another area where we could jump to, basically, that was the secret was on the right. The final secret of the three dragons, and and you could jump straight ahead onto the top of the rusty part of the ship, if that makes any sense. I know it's really confusing and whatnot, given how this level is set out and everything, and how many tough jumps you have to make, but yeah. So it looks like these two doors are still closed, meaning that we'll have to find a way to open them. Believe it or not, we have to go into the ceiling of this area. Not that we can do so far yet. We can do a bit later, but that will be later. So in that case, I am going to make my way to the edge of the ship, it seems, finally, and make my way across. Again, if you have missed anything, you can use the blocks to get back up. No big deal. You can also see the pool there if you missed the secret earlier. It is still here, though I don't know why you would have missed it earlier. But yeah. And there's nothing this way. I've already been this way. Why don't I just roll and fall down? I do not know. I know there are no bad guys. I've already said that. Move your bottom, previous me. Move your bottom. Seriously. And indeed, go down here to the bottom of here, and then I realise I said bottom twice, but whatever. Okay, just drop down. Seriously, for the most part, Lara won't take too much damage, but yeah. That being said, let's head down here and indeed. See that rusty thing in the distance. That is where we're aiming for, as I've mentioned. However, we can't do it from here, so we have to do a very, very cautious running jump here. And that's not easy. I've already said that as well. So definitely safe. And then a running jump over there onto the top of this area. It is very hard to land this jump because of the fact that this solid bit here, this solid rectangular bit, is surrounded by sloping bits around the sides. Yeah. Now here we want to run straight ahead to grab the top of that thing instead of going to the right where we went to get the secret last time. Again, it is better that you do not have any flares here as well. And then run around to the right-hand side and then shimmy down. Actually, no, maybe not the right-hand side. I'm doing it wrong there. To the other side then. Though almost, there is a bit of a sleepy situation, if you know what I mean. So save again. And slide down and let's see what happened. Actually, no, little slidey bit. And then shimmy to the right and you'll see a little ledge down there that we can grab. Be very careful, however. We have to go all the way to the very edge of the crevice in order to grab it and then head to the left and pull up. And then it gets even harder because we do not want to fall off here. Otherwise we'll have to make our way all the way back up here again. Oh yes, oh yes. So, indeed, pull up here. And, indeed, you would think the easier way would be to just run and grab the ledge over to the left there. Unless there's anything else here, which there isn't. Indeed, that is quite interesting. Dropping off here will, as I say, send you just back, so I don't want that. So indeed, why am I looking? Okay, don't drop off, Lara, seriously, because you won't be able to go back up. I've already said that. So nothing there. And shimmying to the right will get you nothing. Lara does not have the ability to crawl until the next game. So yeah, I'm missing footage here. But basically what you have to do is go inside the... go on top of the thing here and actually get the storage key. That is not made obvious here, but that is why this episode is so really shit, in other words. Seriously, so do I go inside there? No, of course not, because I've already been in there. I don't know what happened with the recording there, but... Well, I do it when all glitchy, and for some reason, I only got this bit out. But anyway, basically, once you get the storage key, what you have to do is make a beeline for the Seraph, of course, which is located in the bottom area. Yes, that is exactly where, Marco's dad, Gianni, pretty much left it. So that is where we're going to go here. And indeed, I will run towards here, grab the edge, fall off, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if there are any more bad guys here, but whatever. And yes, sliding off here is going to be painful, yes. But we already have the thingy, so... Never mind, eh? And grab the edge, yada yada yada, and then I may want to use the Uzis here, especially since there'll be some more bad guys here. Well, this just sounded like there was. I could be wrong here. Okay, no, one more bad guy there, wandering around near the movable block, but yeah. Is he dead? I don't know, I've just used the Uzis. Another guy over there with a shotgun. I think he's done. So in that case, we'll go down. And yeah, safety dropping is the norm here. Absolutely. And yeah, there's not much I can say here because now falling off here is going to be very hard because of the fact that, well, as you know, the fact that we've already used a medipack may help. But Lara's down to very low health. Again, this is where the all-weapons sheet actually comes in handy here. I'm going to equip the M16. There'll be another bad guy coming up the thing behind me. I know that much. I don't know what that flash was, but whatever. Or it might be the other guy. You can't barely see him due to the range of the M16 and everything. Seriously. So let's see. In fact, one of them was a flamethrower guy. Seriously. Oh. Whoa, guy, seriously. But I think this is also the last we'll see of the flamethrower guys as well, but Yeah, because we'll quickly be moving to Tibet, as Brother Chan mentioned. Because in here, as I mentioned, is the Seraph. And indeed, the Seraph will, is the key to unlocking the ancient temple in Tibet, as Brother Chan mentioned. So, indeed, let's pick it up and indeed end our terrible episode aboard the Maria Doria.